The Steam Autumn Sale is here, and as usual, we're going to go through. I have found some really good deals. There's a lot of things on sale right now, but not all of them are really the best sales. It took me some time to actually go through and find some actual deals this time around, but I got a good size set of games here. So we're going to go through and start from the this first section here will be the games that came out this year. And with the help of my browser extension, we've got the lowest price they've ever been on all of these that I'm showing today. We'll start off with the new games, then we'll go into some of my favorites I found, and then we'll go with a bargain bin here at the end of the video. But we begin with Endless Legend, who just came out just a week ago by Amplitude here. This is like Fantasy Civilization 4X style. And it is sitting at 20% off right now. Puts it at $40 for this one, which of course it just came out. My extension here is Steam Inventory Helper. Not the best browser extension, but it does the job for these sales anyway. It shows the lowest price. Next up, we got AL Abbey. Build yourself an AL Abbey colony sim style. This one just came out here on September 17th, so not very old at all. But it's on sale, 35% off, $9.74 for this new one that just came out here by Shiro, published by Shiro anyway. We got Foundation, one of my favorite city builders that came out full release earlier this year by Polymorph, and it's at $24.49, 30% off. And now the lowest price it's ever been was $22.49, but the price went up when it hit full release in January. So it's the biggest percentage discount since it's been out. I love that game, so I want to make sure and show that one off. We got Nine Kings here. Came out in May of this year by Sad Socket and Hooded Horse. This is like a puzzly roguelite thing. It's a kingdom builder. Good one. I enjoyed that one. 50% off. Puts it at $10 at the moment. Same thing with this one. I think it was less, but the price has gone up on this one, and it's sitting at $10 for the cheapest it has ever been. Next up, we got Roman Triumph, which just came out, 2 weeks ago? Less than that. Building a city, but Roman style, and you got big hydras and gods you got to deal with that come attacking your town. And it is sitting at 30% off at the moment for $17.49. We got two more of these. We got Wandering Village, came out here in July by Stray Fawn, and it came out in full release. It's been early access for a long time, but full release, and it is sitting just like Foundation, where the price went up with full release, and so it's at its lowest it has been since full release, which is $17.99, 40% off for this one. And the last of this year's games is Timberborn. Timberborn's not this year's game. That's in the wrong section. So I guess that was the last of the new games. Timberborn is discounted as well at 40% off for $20. Timberborn's good stuff. In early access, constantly getting updates. In fact, I think it just had a new update just very recently. You're a bunch of beavers building a town. Very complex water physics and all that kind of stuff in there. All right, so into Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. I think I mentioned this one last time, but it's back on sale again. It's another one of those where the price went up. I think, sorry, I take that back. It tells you there. The 2-year low is at $19.99. That's why I put that one in there. So it's at half off. It's at $20 for. So this is even more complex than Timberborn city builder in a Soviet Republic. It's been it just came out full release early or mid last year. We got Against the Storm. Anytime I mention like my favorite city builders, someone always pipes up with Against the Storm. People love this game. Overwhelmingly positive. Came out here in December a couple years ago, and it is sitting at half off at the moment for $15 if you're looking for Against the Storm. We got Diplomacy is Not an Option. This sort of horde survival castle builder thing by Dwarf 407 is 55% off. Sitting at $13.49 at the moment. I have a whole section of Anno games. If you've decided you want to play an Anno game, or if you're missing one, or if you're really into Anno and you are missing one of them, they're all on sale and they're all super cheap. They're all real cheap. 1800 is down at 90% off at the moment for $6, which is a good deal. 2205 is good cheap too. So they're all on like their lowest they've been. So Anno is a good deal at the moment. Going Medieval, one of my favorites, is in early access still, getting lots of development, lots of updates, and it is 25% off at the moment. Puts it at $18.74. This is a castle builder, like RimWorld medieval style. If you want to, and they got trebuchets and siege weapons and all that good stuff is in the game now. Really come a long way. We got Norland is up next. Speaking of RimWorld, this is sort of a medieval RimWorld, more like family dynasty style. And it came out in early access mid last year. Hooded Horse again. I see their name a lot, don't we? But you're dealing with a noble family here. And this one is sitting at 35% off. Puts it at $19.49 for Norland. And again, one of those that gets lots of updates. Continually updating. We got Empires of the Undergrowth. This one actually hit full release middle last year. And those are good reviews on that one. Ant Kingdom. Build yourself an Ant Kingdom. And there's a lot to this one. This went through development for a long time, so there's quite a bit to this game. But it's sitting at 50% off, $15 for this one. And all these deals are going on until October 6th. You can see that there for this this autumn sale. There's a lot of things in a lot of sales that I noticed were like they're on sale, but they're not the lowest they've ever been, or they're just on sale like for the same price just a couple weeks ago. So I guess this fall sale is questionable whether there's good deals, but took me some time to find these things. Wartales is up next. The Thief is a new DLC that just came out. The base game, though, is 60% off right now for $14. All the DLCs are 10 to 20% off also if you're wanting to pick up the DLC for Wartales. We got Age of Wonders 4. Came out a couple years ago here by old Paradox. And it is sitting at 50% off for $24.99. This is good. Civ Fantasy 4X style of game if you're into that kind of thing. Quasimorph is a couple years ago. It is sitting now at 30% off. This is roguelike style, turn-based extraction roguelike. Go into a space station. It's one of those that has like, if you play it when it first came out or you saw it when it first came out, it's come a long way in the last couple of years. And I played it just recently, and it's there's a lot with this game right now. Anyway, it's sitting at $13.99 right now. Sins of a Solar Empire here by Stardock came out last year, and it is sitting at 35% off right now. This is Build Your Space Empire 4X RTS style strategy game. $32.49 for this one. We got Clanfolk, which is again I'm going to use that RimWorld name again, but it came out a few years ago. It's in early access, gets updates all the time, but it's set in like the Scottish Highlands, so it's more of a settlement builder, but you're surviving the wilds and just sort of the land rather than raiders or whatever. But this is sitting here at $15 right now for 50% off for Clanfolk. We've got Cult of the Lamb. Came out a few years ago, but it's sitting now at $12.99 for 50% off. Build Your Own Cult by Massive Monster and Devolver Digital. We got For the King 2. For the King 1 is also on sale. I think For the King 1 is even cheaper. It actually is on a real good price. This one is 60% off, though, sitting at $10 right now if you're into this sort of tabletop RPG style of role-playing game. Next up, we got Age of History 3. If you like the sort of Paradox games, but you want something to look like a little bit lighter weight than that, this one just came out last year. I think it's all like a solo dev, if I remember correctly. And then maybe a small team at least. But it's at 41% off for $5.89. And I didn't see any other deals for this one. I think this might be the only time it's ever been on sale. Or my extension's broken. One or the other. But I tried looking up because you got the extension, and there's also a good site called Is There Any Deal, which shows the sales better than this does, but it's just simpler. And I didn't see anything on there either, so that's a good deal for that one. Shadow Empire, one of my favorites war games, is here at 60% off right now, $15.99. And this is a good one to get if you're thinking about getting it, because there's a new DLC coming soon. Republica here. Oceania is out, of course, but Republica is supposed to be coming out soon. I'm not sure when it's hitting, but if you're interested in getting it, it might be a good time for it, rather than paying $40 for full price. Terra Nil is one that came out a while back, but it is still getting updates. The Heatwave update just came out recently, and it is a terraforming game. You go on an arid planet, terraform it, bring the animals back, and it is in a 60% off right now. $10 for Terra Nil is a very good deal. Anytime we have a Steam sale, I can't do it without mentioning Dwarf Fortress. I always have to mention Dwarf Fortress. 20% off. It doesn't go on sale very often, and when it does, that's a pretty good deal. That's the typical deal that it goes off, 20% off for $24 for Dwarf Fortress. And the other one is RimWorld. which used to be RimWorld like never went on sale, but now it goes on sale. It seems like every sale, RimWorld's on sale. So maybe I'll stop mentioning it one of these days, but probably not. 20% off, $28. All the DLCs are 10% off right now as well. Fantastic game. Okay, so it's time for the bargain bin. We're going to start with Old World. Old World came out here a few years ago, and this sort of Civilization style, if you like Civilization, those 4X turn-based strategy kind of things, this one is like an incredible deal. Sitting at 90% off, $4 for Old World is, I can't believe it's that cheap. It's super cheap for Old World. Next up, we got Frostpunk. All of these are under $5. These are the steals of the sale. Frostpunk has been out for a while, but it is sitting at 90% off right now for $3 for Frostpunk. This sort of survive the post-apocalyptic, frozen over wasteland. And yeah, normally $30. It's $3 right now. Slime Rancher, which came out a long time ago. It was like YouTube channels solely devoted to Slime Rancher back when this one came out, and it's normally $20. It is $2 right now. Normally 90%, or it is 90% off for $2 for this one by Monomi Park. Up next, we got Transport Fever 2, which has been out for a few years, but again, 90% off, sitting at $4 for this one. Even the DLC is cheap on this guy. You can add all the DLC for $5. Well, two of them, but transportation tycoon style of game. But normally it is normally $40, and it's $4. You can even get the deluxe version for $12. Up next, we got Stronghold Definitive Edition. This one came out here a couple years ago. The Stronghold Crusader also came out. It's also on sale. This one's a better deal, so I put this one in here. This one is by Firefly, and it's basically a remake. A 4K remake of the old Stronghold. Make a Castle, RTS, Age of Empires style. And it is 70% off for $4.49 right now. I had to mention Doom Eternal. It is, again, 90% off. My extension's broken. It says the cheapest price of bin was $8. It's lower than that, 90% off, $4 for Doom Eternal. We got Pathfinder Kingmaker. All the Pathfinder games are on sale. This one had the best price, and I played a lot of Kingmaker, so I put that one in here. But Kingmaker is like Dungeons and Dragons style, but like Baldur's Gate. Put it that way, probably better understood. RPG. Grab yourself a character and run across the map with a party of characters, and it is 85% off for $3 for this one. And this one, I think it has DLC. Yeah, lots of DLC for this one, and it is all like. The most expensive DLC is $1.50, so there's a good time to get Pathfinder if you're into it. I enjoyed that one quite a bit when I played it. XCOM 2. Of all the XCOMs, of XCOM 1 and XCOM 2, XCOM 2 is the cheaper one right now. It is sitting at 95% off, $3 for XCOM. Outrageous. That's a really good deal for XCOM. And speaking of XCOM, also some of the DLCs on cheap. At least the War of the Chosen is on sale anyway. Good sale, I should say. But XCOM 2 is a very good deal at $3. And I gotta make sure I mention. My other XCOM didn't. My other one didn't. I guess my page didn't load. The original XCOMs are also on sale. XCOM 1, 2, and 3. The XCOM like pack. I'm not sure why my thing didn't load, but I'll load it here. The complete pack. And I'm going to mention this because they're $1.24. So XCOM Original and Apocalypse and Terra Nil are all $1.24 or $3.74 for all of them. I want to mention this because if you want to play like Open XCOM, then you have to have the base game. So then there you go for $1. Good time to get it. It's only $5 normally, but I wanted to mention it. And that is it, except I got one more because it is nearly like holiday time and Jackbox Games are on sale. They're all on sale right now. They're always like, they go on sale quite a bit, but they're $14.99 for these Jackbox Games. Every set is $14.99. Jackbox Party Pack 3. I think I've got almost all the packs, but 3 is my favorite of the packs. So if you've been looking to get a Jackbox Games pack, this is my pick of the Jackbox packs if you had to get one. But that's it. That's the sale. There's a lot of stuff I get on sale again, but not all of it. It's either like the same price it always is, or it's actually a little bit more than it normally is. I guess they're like waiting for the I don't know, the Thanksgiving sale for the big deals. I don't know, winter sale. So it took a little while to weed my way through these, but there's my picks for the best deals. If you find some ones that are good deals, let me know. Put them in the comments, and I'll make sure the links will not get flagged by YouTube bots to make sure they show up. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one.